Okay? So the point about an estuary is not a delta. A delta is where the water flows into the ocean. In an estuary, the water comes back in up the river channel. So the water goes in and the water goes out. Okay? And you can do things at the turn of the tide that you can't do when the tide is flowing. There are granite cliffs you only have to survey every 20 years. There are sandbanks you have to check every day. So the metaphor of an estuary is a really good understanding of the sort of place we live in. And the way we're now working on that, and so I'll do this tomorrow, is we're basically building a grid, which is energy cost of change against time to change. We're mapping the constraints onto that, and then we're identifying what's called the counterfactual line. And that says everything this side of the line isn't going to change. So our space of operation is here. Now, so I'm going to go through this tomorrow. I'm more excited by this than I was about Knevin, because it doesn't say what do we want to be. It says what's the space in which we're playing and how do we stabilize that system, because the fundamental principle is whatever has the lowest energy gradient will win. If the energy cost of sin is lower than the energy cost of virtue, people will sin. In complexity, you change the environment so that good things are more likely to happen, and then you reinforce it. You don't decide what those things should be in advance because you can't know, and that's a real switch in the way that we think.